Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as we bring you an interconference match here at the Verizon Center. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to score. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Here's Russell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Out to Kobe. The 3. They get the rebound. About a minute played so far here in the first. Second shot opportunity.
2 points.
And Hibbert lays it up and in. Hibbert's got his first points in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Down low. Dudley, no luck. On defense, Washington. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
2 points.
And that one's good.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Pass to Gooden. He kicks it to Nene. Dudley dishes to Nene. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Russell with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Free throw line jump shot. Kobe can't get that one to fall. And Dudley kicks to Sessions. No good on the 3. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Clarkson passes to Bryant. Connects from 3-point range. Bryant's got 5 now. Russell again. Sessions. And Hibbert with the block. And he's able to get it back. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bryant's running. From 13. Rebound, Washington.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Good on the shot.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
LA's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
The Wizards shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in.
2 points.
That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. Washington trailing. The dish to Doug. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nene kicks to Doug. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Bryant.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
They swipe it. Inside. Out to Nance. The feed now to Bryant. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. On its way from Dudley for 2. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So
Get ready for your Wizard.
so far it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Gortat in at the 5. That's the group start the second quarter for the Wizards. And there's the foul that's on Brandon Bass. That's his first foul. Here's Wall. From past the arc. The rebound by Young. The Lakers in the lead. On the wing, Williams. To the middle. Wall with the steal. And they're running. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
6 on the shot clock. Young's shot is off. The Wizards shooting for the game at 42%. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Wall draws the double. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bass. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. In fourth, the Wizards.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tarek Black. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Bass. Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Russell in for Williams. And here's Wall outside. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Russell with it. Now guarded by Gortat. To the inside.
2 points.
Randle. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Randle's got his first points of the game. Wall again. It's Russell. Wall, that's good. Wall's got it all tied up now for Washington.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Russell again. Wall. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Wall's got his 3rd basket of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Let's check out how the Lakers stacked up, Kevin, over the last month in the NBA statistics. 1st in free throw percentage, 12th in fast break point, and they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And the Lakers also making a change. Ryan's checked in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
.131 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. And here's Dudley for 3. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
And they will call over the back on the play.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And Hibbert hits them both.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Rebound by the Wizards.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And so it's a close game as here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
So for the Lakers right now, Russell is up there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Nance. Then there's Nick Young. And it's Black in the 5 spot. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Sessions. And the shot is good.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
The Lakers in the lead. The drive by Russell. Nene pulls it in. Wizards shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Thornton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Thornton's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
They grabbed their own miss.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. They set the pick. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. You look at Golden State. And checking out Washington. Tied right now. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one misses. And the Lakers with some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tariq Black. Randall comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Bryant in for Young. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Gooden with the steal. And here's Dudley for 3. And again, Washington no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 10th in second chance points. 11th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage in terms of the outcome of some games.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the results.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
5 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Lakers, number 1.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Randall. There's the pass to Kobe. Shot on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Wall, that's good.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Beal with the steal. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
I think you just see some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. Randall down low, covered by Morris. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Randall. 15 points for Kobe Bryant.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Wall, that's good.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Huertas passes to Kobe. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Wizards shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Markieff Morris is out there with Gortat. And it's Porter at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
There's the pick. Off the screen. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Beal's shot is good.
And it's official. They have come all the way back.
Look at that.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Outside, Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Kelly. The Lakers in the lead. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Ball again, it's Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ryan Kelly. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's a screen by Gortat. Here's one.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. With the teardrop. Here's Morris. The shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. Wall again. It's Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tarek Black. Julius Randle comes in for Larry Nance. And Kobe is subbed in for Ryan Kelly. Count the bucket. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
All with it. He's picked up by Russell. It's Porter outside. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game. I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. That is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside, Kobe. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Randle. For 3. The Lakers rebound. Fires for 3. No good. The Wizards with the lead. An even 3-on-3 break. Outside, Wall. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dudley against Bryant. Four on the clock. From the top of the key. It's hauled in by Gooden. Over in the corner, Dudley. Count it! 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It falls!
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 1 second left in the fourth. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
They can grab the win here if they knock down the shot. With under 2 seconds remaining, that's enough time to catch maybe one dribble and then get it up in the air. It's obviously a make-or-break situation.
Deep, Wall. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really.
It's the 2K Sports.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the New York Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up.
All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W. The big story here is the return of Tobias Harris, who had been sidelined with the injury.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. And I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
And really, it says something about the character of this group. I mean, they've shown that resiliency and held their ground. Now, this should make them even stronger.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jackson and Caldwell, both the guards. Bargnani is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Stan Van Gundy.
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And the second free throw, good. Here's Jackson. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. No good from Bargnani. Detroit on D, trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And here is Drummond following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Bargnani is screen on Green. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it's good. Fought through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Bargnani is screen on Green. Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Green. 6 to shoot. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Anthony, the pass to Freak. Outside, Green. Freak with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento. The baseline J. The shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And, Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
Freak sets a screen for Anthony. Beasley kicks to Freak. Pass to Carmelo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. 5th on the list, Freak.
You know what, Kevin? If you can put up big numbers every game, you put your team in excellent position to win. There's no question about that. A guy like this is definitely one of the keys to having a successful offense.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll take a look at the Knicks. A half game back.
And right now for the Pistons, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 5-point game. It's Jackson with the drive. Chalmers dishes to Jackson. Taken away by Anthony. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Anthony's got 8 points.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now, here's Chalmers. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Clock at 6. Jackson kicks to Chalmers. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. The Knicks leading by 5. Outside Williams. This is to Sanders. And there's the pass to Freak. There's a screen by Williams. To the inside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Fighting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Chalmers. He kicks it to Leonard. Here's Morris. No good with the wing jumper. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks out front, up 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy, and they're not. Seeing a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Bargnani comes in for Tobias Harris. Marcus Morris is checked in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Mario Chalmers. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Aaron Baines out there with Bargnani. And it's Morris in at the small forward. Here's Freak after the basket by Detroit. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Freak's got 10 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings made some nice plays. He ended with 22 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him. They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Now here's Freak. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And he gets it to go.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Bargnani with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Green, the pass to Freak. 17 seconds left here in the second. Tries it from 9. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Mario Chalmers.
Jackson. Shot is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Knicks lead by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, we're in good shape, but this is a strong team we're up against.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
New York leading by 7. Freak, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Beasley. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Freak. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Andre Drummond picks one up. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Now here's Jackson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Drummond a screen. Bargnani dishes to Johnson. It's stolen by Green. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Jackson. Here's Freak. Rebounded by Jackson. Pistons trail by 9. The feed to Caldwell Pope. Johnson attacking. That's good. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Freak kicks to Beasley. He dishes it to Freak. New York moving it around. Outside, Green. Now here's Freak, guarded by Jackson. Here's Freak. Off target with his 3.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Pistons shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Sanders comes in for Michael Beasley. Derek Williams checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's a Flalo in for Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Freak.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Detroit calls timeout.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
In basketball this season. And you look at Jackson, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Freak doing just as much.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Now here's Freak. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, lets it go from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Drummond a screen. It's Jackson with the drive. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. A different look here for Detroit. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Chalmers in for Caldwell Pope. That one is no good.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
3rd in free throw percentage, 5th in scoring, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. I mean, you mentioned his free throw accuracy, and he's earned it.
Here's O'Quinn. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. O'Quinn's got 5 points so far. Pistons trail by 15. It's Jackson with the drive. They get it back. Here's New York. They're on a 12-4 run. Williams gets the bucket.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And the basket by Harris.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Move the ball.
Now here's Freak. 18 points for him. And again, New York with the triple.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Leonard with a screen on a Flalo. Chalmers pass to Leonard. The Pistons rebound, and Drummond throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
So it's the Knicks now. After the basket by Detroit. Freak. Rebound by Mario Chalmers.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Freak. 21 points in the game with his first shot attempt and a Flalo. Bucket on the assist by Freak.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jackson dishes to Harris. Kicks it to Chalmers. There's 10 seconds left in the third. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the free throw, so both teams making some changes here.
2 shots.
Different look for New York. Sanders checked in for Beasley. Flalo comes in for Green, and Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. And a switcher also for Detroit. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Drummond. Jackson is out there with Chalmers. Then it's Bargnani, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now here's Freak, takes the 3, in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here is Chalmers. Down low. Feeds it to Drummond. The 3. Chalmers' shot is no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Pistons trail by 17. Johnson attacking. Outside for Jackson. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Mario Chalmers with the 3.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3 ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
Anthony with it, and Bargnani picks him up defensively. Anthony kicks to Lopez. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
The drive by Jackson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Larry Sanders picks one up.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. New York leading by 14. It's Anthony with the drive. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Here's Freak, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
Terrific game for Freak. He's got 24 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
The Knicks making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Jackson kicks to Bargnani. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. Here's Bargnani. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Freak. Launches a 3. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The dish to Bargnani. That doesn't go either for Bargnani.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And it's blocked. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Beyond the arc. And he gets the bucket. Freak's got 34.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Drummond the screen. Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure you appreciate it.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win.
Way to play, boy.
Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And
Jose, congratulations on the win here tonight.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And down the stretch, really having a... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.